Hello everyone, my name is Joel Washira and this channel is about maps, history and opinions. And if you like such kind of content, please do subscribe as I'm looking forward to reaching 1000 subscribers by the end of this month. And today we are going to look at the satellite cities of Kenya that have started coming up. And every year, as many people move into the city searching for jobs, business opportunities, education, and a better life, but as population grows, problems such as traffic congestion, high housing crisis in these cities, and roads becoming overcrowded, people have moved into more independent cities that are well planned, that include homes, schools, hospitals, and shopping centers, and also industries and offices where people can work independently and still be able to stay away from all these chaos of the city. And some of these cities that have grown are mostly outside Nairobi, and one of the most famous examples is Tatu City, which is located in Ruiru. And if you know Tatu City, it's one of the success stories of these modern cities, and it's built on thousands of acres of a former coffee plantation land in Ruiru. And the developers have envisioned a place where people can live, work, and study without needing to enter Nairobi. And there are several companies and industries that have set up shop in Tatu City, and it's one of the greatest success stories. Another city that was among the first cities was the Konza, also known as the Silicon Savannah, and this is located along Mombasa Road between Nairobi and Machakos. And it's one of those pioneer cities, silicon cities, and it is well planned. It has modern highways. It also has a university, if you know, Open University of Kenya, among its other institutions. And also real estate in this city has been booming a lot, and also the SGR passes across this city. If you know it, you know it. And another city that most people don't know about is Tilisi. And Tilisi is located somewhere like the one famous. I've heard there are several ones, but the one that I know is the one near Limuru. And unlike other project, this one focuses on luxury housing and combines luxury housing and industrial development in these residential areas. And this has been occasioned by its accessibility to Nairobi and nearby counties. Another there are things like the Nairobi Expressway that joins into a Yaki Way all the way to Nairobi Nakuru Highway, which has made it easy for people to work in Nairobi and live in Tilisi because it's so close to the city. And as roads continue to improve, land value rises, and places that were considered rural areas start attracting investors, developers, and also businesses. Former coffee farms like that were there, like we've said about Tatu City, they turn into these cities that were just envisioned on paper, but they later become a reality. And one major challenge of these modern satellite cities is the affordability. Not many people can afford. Many homes in these cities remain very expensive for the average Kenyans. And critics have argued that satellite cities will only remain for the upper middle class people and wealthy buyers because only them that can afford these homes, and other majority of Kenyans will never be able to live in these satellite cities. And another challenge is employment. Like if a city is independent enough for people to work and live there, there will be a challenge of employment because people who are untrained, these cities offer just for skilled laborers, and people who are unable to join the job market won't be able to live in these cities. And also, you might argue that the construction jobs, but remember, these cities are not as big as the cities that you know, like Nairobi. Like, they are not that big. So, whenever the construction ends, it ends there. like the only unskilled labor that you might need maybe when you need a house manager or stuff. And also, despite being in the direction of Nairobi, the metropolitan region is expanding towards Kiambu, Machakos, Kajiado, and beyond. And these cities are connected to Nairobi. So you can't say it's like a city, a fully independent city. They still depend on Nairobi. Like, even when you are in Ruiru, you always feel like you are in Nairobi. And when you're in Machakos, you also feel like you are still in Nairobi. And these cities will at one time become part of Nairobi because they are part of the larger metropolitan area. And the question that matters is that we ask, like, will Nairobi will continue to expand? And so will these cities still maintain their names? Like, will they still be known as the names that, or will they just become suburbs of Nairobi? These are questions that many will continue to ask them, but I say these are examples of how cities should be run, and if simple rules are obeyed, simple rules of urban planning. Like I said in the previous Karen video, why Karen has been able to maintain that natural look is because the residents here observe their own zoning rules, and you can't do just anything just because you own the land. And if you go to a city like Tatu City, you might see they have those strict rules that people follow, speed limits, and also you can't even go with a dirty car. You have to go through a car wash first before you get into the city. Otherwise, you will be fined. They also have their own independent security services, which makes it better, even if it's dependent from the National Police Service, but it's better because they are answerable to the residents of this area if something bad happens when you are within the premises. Okay, I think my time is almost running out for this video, but as I said, there are several cities that have come up, and I said we talked about Tatu City, Konza City, and also Tilisi. And another city that I was almost forgetting was Northlands. Northlands is also another city that's coming up, and Northlands is also located in Ruiru. So you can see in Ruiru we have two cities, like Northlands and Tatu City. And Northlands is famous because it's associated with the family of the first president of Kenya and also the fourth president of Kenya. And another thing about Northlands is because they have started selling housing units for people who want to live in that city already, and it's about to become the best amongst these cities that are coming up because of the way they have opened up investments for people. And another thing about city is this satellite city, it is the only city that has an airport. Yeah, and the airport is complete and functional. So you can imagine how good things are going to be for the residents of this city, where they can fly into their homes, they can fly and walk just from the runway to their own homes. Yeah, it's one of those cities that we look forward to seeing how they will turn up. And that was all for today, and I hope to see you again on my next video. And maybe you can comment and tell me what you would like me to improve, or what you would like to know about Kenya, Africa, and the world. And then after that, maybe we can know how we can work things out. And again, reminding you guys, please subscribe to my channel, and I'm hoping to reach 1000 subscribers by the end of May, and we are right on track, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.